Patriot Guard Riders of Southern Utah led the way for the opening of the 11th annual Veterans Day ceremony on November 11th. Escorted by bagpiper John Mayer, the Knights of Columbus 4th Degree Honor Guard, American Legion Post 142, and Marine Corps Detachment 1270 gave a traditional ceremonial welcome and flag ceremony. Hundreds of people gathered at SunRiver Veterans Honor Park to pay tribute to those who have given their service to keep America free.
To come before thee to honor our military personnel. For those who have given so much for this great country. We ask thee now to be with us this day as we honor the veterans of this great land, in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
SunRiver's customary master of ceremonies, Tom Cover, wasn't able to make this event, so guest MC Carl Berger did the honors of introducing the guest speaker this year.
Colonel James T. Pearson. Colonel.
My fellow veterans, soldiers, seamen, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen, please stand up and be recognized. Hoorah! To all veterans here today, I sincerely thank you for your service and your sacrifice. I share the pride you feel in being able to say that you have served in the greatest military in the world.
He then addressed one of the longest and most controversial wars of our time.
The Vietnam War was my war. The Vietnam War was the nation's longest and costliest conflict of the Cold War era. Over 8.7 million Americans served in the armed forces during the Vietnam era from 1964 to 1973. This war was pursued at the cost of many lives and injuries. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. is inscribed with the names of 58,279 service members who died in Vietnam. Over 47,000 lost their lives as a result of combat, and nearly 11,000 perished from other causes. More than 700 Americans were taken prisoner during the war. A total of 37 escaped from captivity, and another 684 returned alive. We were not fighting to the full extent of our military capabilities and power. If we would have been allowed to wage war to win it, as all wars should be waged, we could have ended it victoriously in a much shorter time and in a complete victory. I contend that the overarching mission of fighting in Vietnam was to stop the spread of communism.
Pearson said the outcome of the call to duty is to keep America free.
Those men and women were ordinary people until they heard the call of duty and answered it. They left their families, their homes, and their lives, not for recognition or fame, or even the honor we bestow upon them today. They fought to protect our country, to maintain our way of life. As we honor our veterans and remember their great deeds, let us also salute those who are currently fighting for our freedoms. The war on terrorism has helped us all realize how truly unique the American way of life is. The freedom we enjoy is extremely special, and that is why we must continue to defend it.
As the military flags were raised in honor of this day, patriots saluted and remembered those who served under them, all in the name of freedom. A flyover of the Veterans Honor Park by a veteran in a small airplane was one highlight of the program, along with special music paying tribute to all veterans and family members.
Joy down to Houston, from New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say.
After the ceremony, family members were invited inside the Honor Park to place flags upon the bricks of veterans they once loved and now miss.
My brother, who was in the Army for 5 years, and my father, who was in the Navy Seabees, and we just want to commemorate their lives as well as their involvement.
I am just so proud of my country and so proud of these people that come and honor the veterans. How else can you do it? Because you live in your own little kingdom, and here we can thank them. It's so important.
I'm thinking especially of my classmates at Oregon State University in 1966 who were by and large the friends that I knew entered the Marine Corps and served immediately in Vietnam, and some of them made it back and some of them didn't.
6 members plus my husband, and so it's just a special day to remember them.
There's no way we can ever do enough for our veterans.
The Daughters of the American Revolution Color Country chapter recognized the new United States Space Force flag, which is now among the U.S. military branches that will fly freely over the Veterans Honor Park. From SunRiver, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.